Hello students, good morning. Again I am here to voice my videos and just myself Rita Das. Those who are new for my channel, please subscribe my channel. Today I am going to teach you how to write formal letters. Letters writing is very important in English writing section. It is useful for everyone. Letters are always one of the effective means of communication. Due to advancement in technology, we are able to send letters through email instead of traditional post. Though the way of sending letters has changed drastically, but the format and the style still remain the same. Formal letters are often used to converse in writing for various purposes, various competitive examinations, just takes test letter writing skills of the students. In these formal letters, we have to learn what is formal letters, formal format of formal letters, kinds of formal letters. At last we have to know rules how to write various kinds or types of the formal letters. First we have to know what is formal letter. There are two kinds of letter. One is the formal letter and second is the informal letter. Informal letter is generally written to the family, friends and near and dear ones. And the formal letter, a formal letter is written for official purposes. The tone of letter is formal and structured. Formal letters may be written to institutions, government departments and the business letters also. Here the formats of the formal letter is given. So there are 10 steps are given and I have to clear you one by one. The first step is that you have to write the sender's address. The sender's address is generally written or 3 to 4 lines. Just I give you the examples that here the side of the picture is also written the sender's address, and here you can write it 33A and 33A and Ashok Nagar, New Delhi. Second, after writing the sender's address, we have to write the date. The date should be written just like the here given, that's 18th August 2020. And third step is that name and designation of the address. The address means receiver's address. When you write to the address of the receiver, first you have to write the designations of the receivers, just like the director, the principals and the municipal corporations, the editor, extra. And the fourth step is that the address of the addressee. Just you have to write the 3 lines, the address of the pin number you have to write it, the colony and quarter numbers and the place name you have to write it. Fifth step is that the salutation. Salutation is generally used for the wish and dear sir, dear madam you can write it. After the sixth step is that you have to write the subject. Subject must be the very short and precise way and clear way. And after the subject there is seventh, the body. In the body you have to write the introduction of the letters, content of the letters and the conclusion of the letters. And eighth number, that is the complementary clause. How we have to close, just like the just yours truly, yours sincerely, here it is written also. And ninth, that is the signatures, name of the senders. First you have to give the signatures. And 10th number, that is the designation of the senders. Now what is the designations of the senders, you have to write the last years. That is the format. And after the format we have to know the types of the formal letters. The formal letter is of various types and used in all organizations as a means of communications, formal letters are used for internal as well as external communication. The types of the formal letters are mentioned below. The first type is letter of inquiry, second type is order letter, third type is letter of complaint, and fourth type is reply to a letter of complaint, and fifth type is the promotion letter, sixth is the sales letter, and seventh is the recovery letters, and eighth is the letter to the editors. So we have to now just understood one by one letters and the rules of the letters. First letter is the letter of the inquiry. The letter of the inquiry is a very important letter. As the name suggests, this type of letter is the source of collecting information. People usually use a letter of inquiry as one of the most used business letter or the formal letters. A letter of inquiry helps a person to have information like some course or some job inquiry, prices of the services, prices of the products, terms and orders of working agreements. One must always keep in mind some things at the time of writing the letter of the inquiry. First, give a brief introduction about yourself. Second, include the name of the organizations. Third, provide clear details about the area of inquiry. Fourth, present your queries and doubt in a clear and understandable form. And last, mention the deadlines by which you need the information. Here the sample of the inquiry letter is given, and just I have told you the formats of the letters. Just this way this letter is written. You have to go the details of these samples and learn it, and after that we have to just know the order letter. Just and nowadays generally all have to order some things in their life. The teachers have to order the books, the students have to order the books, and the sports persons have to order the sports materials, and the house person, the companies, they order the furnitures. When a buyer needs to order some goods, he writes an order letter to the seller. The three main parts of these letters are there. The details of the items or the goods being ordered must be clearly stated. It must have complete information like the quantity of the goods, model number, etc. Second, the information related to the shipping must also be clearly given. The mode of shipping, shipping location, and the desired date for the goods to be shipped must be clearly stated. Third, the inquiry related payment, whether it is mode of payment, date of payment, or terms and conditions regarding the payment should be clearly mentioned. And second, the sample of the order letter is given. So dear students, you have to go the details of this order. Here also written, the format is given. Model number you have to write, name of the item you have to write, how much you need, this also you have to write, and the details is given already. In the third, the letter of the complaint. Suppose you place an order of some items, or suppose you have purchased one items and the quality promised and the quality of the items received is not the same, and the problem arises after purchasing. What will you do? You either want to replace them or want your payment back. How can you do so? This is where the letter of the complaint comes into play. While writing these types of letter, we have to just remember, first, one must clearly provide the details of the problem faced. Second, tell what action you want to be taken. Third, provide informations like the date of the arrival of the orders number, or the details of the previous complaint. Fourth, give a deadline to respond within. Fifth, attach a copy or a specimen of the invoice or any other receipt. Sixth, use polite yet assertive words regarding complaint issue. And seventh, never excuse or make any allegations by self. and here also the format or the sample of this complaint letter is given, so you have to go the details of these sample letters. And fourth, we have to know the how to reply a letter of the complaint. If anyone has given the complaint, so how do we have to give the reply? So before giving the reply, we have to just remember these things. First, clearly address the problem and the trouble caused to the customer. Apologize for the error on your side. Clearly state the course of actions you will take for the arisen issues. Fourth, assure the customer for no more future grievances and troubles. Fifth, be very clear and specific about the every details. And the sample of the this reply to the complaint against order is given. So dear students, you read these letters and just get details of these letters. After that, we have to just fifth letter is the promotion letter. This type of letters mainly refers to the one of the promoting new development, upgradation of any, and the promotion can be anything, new opening of a new branch, showroom, new schemes, or any promotional discounts. So before writing this thing, we have to remember some points. First, use clear definite terms. Second, proper use of punctuation and correct spelling. Avoid slang and fancy terminologies of jargon. Fourth, clearly discuss the promotion. Fifth, avoid the use of abbreviations. And here the sample of the fifth letter that is the given, and so you have to go to the detail of the letters and just read it. And sixth letter is that the sales letter. If you have to just sell anything to anyone, how to write these letters, so you have to remember this. The first, the language must be formal. Second, only use the easy and clear language. Third, avoid slang and use of abbreviations. The fourth, the content must be clear, concise, and understandable. And fifth, avoid adding extra details or informations. Seventh, pay attention towards the targeted audience. And eighth, provide details, features, uses of newly launched product. So the seventh letter is also given. And so dear students, so go to the letters and read this and got the idea about the letters. And the seventh letter is the recovery letters. There are sometimes when a company or an organization needs to collect money from a client or customers, how they have to write these letters. The first, the reminder must be in the polite languages. The detailed information and the reason must be clear, understandable by the client. The language should be formal. Provide the detail of legal action in case of non-payment or further delay in clearing the dues. So here the seventh letter, the reminder letter is also given, and so we have to just after that last letter is the editor letters. And here the complaint you have to write it to the editors. You have to write any topic about in the letters of the editors. So here the editor letter is given. At last, one question is here that solve examples types of the formal letters. One problem is there, which of the following can be used as a complementary closure in any formal letters. So the solution here, fifth point is given. So the solution we have to only just leave the yours faithfully, leave it, and this fourth you can use at the time of complementary closure in the formal letters. Thank you.